When I graduated from high school, my art professor asked if he could sign my annual. He wrote, "To Joyce, a sibyl, a sprite, a slow-eyed creature with amazing powers of profundity." He thought I was sophisticated. I knew that I would never again be able to behave like a deranged teenager. My closest friend, Sandy, and I had in common that each of our fathers were extremely wealthy. So upon graduation, Sandy's father bought her a red $100,000 Nash Healy sports car. My father bought me an automotive toolkit and promised that he would teach me how to drive and maintain a car once I could afford to buy one. Musically, I listened to Mussorgsky's "Night on Bald Mountain," and Sandy listened to Elvis Presley. Elvis was in town. He was at the Municipal Auditorium, and she bought tickets and picked me up. We went down there to the auditorium, and it said, "Wrestling Tonight." And a little sign said, "Elvis Presley sings, room 221. The teenage girls were enthralled. They went into the room. We had front row seats. And of course, I was sophisticated. So I sat with my chin upon my hand. I only had one chin then. And I decided I would be very, very calm. The other girls were going crazy. Elvis came out, undulating and singing, and the girls were screaming. And he noticed me sitting there calmly observing him. And he said, "I'm gonna get her." And he slid down right in front of me and he's saying, "I want a woman." I started to whimper. Oh, and then I screamed lustfully, and he said, "Got her." And he continued to sing for the rest of his show, and the intermission came far too soon. My friend Sandy went off to get sodas, and while she was gone, a very wonderful gentleman came out to me, and he said, "Mr. Presley would like to see you in his dressing room."
I got it. Thank you. Good
I
one.
said, "No. Sandy bought the tickets. Sandy bought the tickets. She drove me here. She's crazy about Elvis Presley." I can understand that now, but oh my God, I couldn't possibly go back there without Sandy. You have to wait for her. He said, "Mr. Presley wants to see you alone." I said, "Well, I'm sorry, you'll have to tell Mr. Presley I'll have to catch him at another show because I will not go back without my friend Sandy." I never told Sandy that she had been rejected by Elvis. Flash forward several years. I'm a movie producer. Nick Adams sits on my desk and regales me with stories. He's a remarkable man, very intelligent, well-read, speaks several languages, and he seems to enjoy fascinating me, which is lovely. One day he says, "Joycey, how much do you weigh?" I said, I lied, 125. He said, "Well, that's okay. The camera will put another 20 on you." I thought, what an odd statement. He said, Joycey, I pitched you for an Elvis Presley beach movie. He said, you're perfect for it. He said, all you have to do is show up and agree to do the part. I thought, well, you know, trust me, I showed up. They told me what the scene was. It was very simple. Elvis is on the beach, and off in the distance, he sees a strawberry blonde, and the sun is inflaming her hair. He wants to see her, so he dances and sings all the way to her side. But when he gets there, he realizes that she's too plump for her bikini. So he turns his back on her and doesn't engage her. I said, no, wait a minute. I said, that's just damn cruel. I said, he would never do that. He's such a gentleman. I said, no way. I said, I mean, my God, thousands of his fans are plump. His mother was plump. He's probably going to be plump. I said, no, if it were my project, I'd cut it. And he did cut the scene, and that's how I never met Elvis Presley.